Hey guys, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets and welcome to another Frugal Friday video. And this week we are going to be doing a paycheck budget breakdown. So this is going to be, I think, for my first paycheck in April. Wow, I can't believe that that's where we are. So I am going to be using, which I know I've told you guys this in the past, but I am using these paycheck breakdown little worksheets, and I got them from Easy Budgets off of Etsy. And they're just a little pad of sheets that I can just pull off, and then I put them into my planner that I'm using this year, which is from Colibri Paper Company. And what I have been doing is just basically turn this planner into my budget planner. I'm not using it for regular planning, although you can definitely do that, but I am using it for my budget planner. And so let's go to my April kind of monthly spread here, which shows, I'll kind of scoot that over. Okay, make sure that y'all can see. Put my calculator over there. Okay, so how I do my budgeting each week, I know these to me kind of seem redundant because I just am doing the same thing over and over again, and I've almost questioned if I should still do these paycheck breakdowns, budgets, and then like monthly budgets. And I don't know if I will continue them forever, but I will for now. For some odd reason, those videos seem to get quite a few views for the month on my channel. So I am just kind of reviewing the analytics, and those videos tend to pop up in the last, if I do a 90-day thing, they tend to pop up right up there pretty high. So I guess you all must enjoy them. So I think I'll continue, at least for now. I was thinking about maybe just completely doing something different on my Fridays. So we'll see what happens. But let me all know, like on my my regular viewers, like people who comment and stuff like that, are you guys enjoying my paycheck breakdown, my budget videos? I don't know, just let me know, because I feel like they're kind of boring and I feel like they're kind of like redundant, but if they're helping somebody to be able to budget, and if they're helpful, then I definitely want to do it. So but to me it almost just feels like mundane. But that's kind of what budgeting is. It's pretty much mundane and all the same. So but okay, so to explain it, so I'm going to be budgeting here for my April 11th paycheck. So in the month of April, when I did my video for my calendar layout, not my calendar, well, yes, my calendar, but my getting my budget planner set up for the month, one of the things that I do is go in there and I put in when all my bills are due, and then I put when my paychecks come out, and then I also have changed the color of the bill depending on which paycheck it comes out of. So as you'll notice, so I got paid on the last Friday of March, which was the Friday before, and it covered basically like all of my big bills that come out through the 11th of the month. So it covered, so I made them pink, those stickers pink. So that's everything that came out of the previous paycheck was that. So what I'm going to be budgeting out of this check, I made purple. So that way I know what I am going to be pulling out for this month, or for this check, I mean. And then at the end of the month, when I do the last paycheck again for April, I made the stickers kind of this turquoisey color, and I went ahead this time to make it easy on myself. I went ahead and flipped over into May and put the stickers down that would come out of that paycheck, so that I would know that those went on the previous paycheck and wouldn't get myself confused. So you saw that whenever I did my my little planner setup video. But all right, so this time for this period is kind of my lighter paycheck. It's not real bill heavy, so which is nice, because then I can pay all the credit cards and debit cards because I use, not debit cards, but my credit card, I use it to make purchases and stuff and earn points, and so I pay it off every month. I don't have any bill on it, but I will often use this paycheck to cover that, because usually I don't have a lot of bills come out of this check. So all right, so let me put in here, and we're going to circle, this is going to be for April, and it's paycheck number 1. And I mean, I can put the date down. I guess it would be 4/11, and I just call it paycheck 1. And I just have one main job, and so I am budgeting out of that. I budget $2,400 a paycheck. And right now I don't have any side hustle money or any other income coming in, but if you did, then you would put that down and add that in. So my amount that I'm budgeting for is $2,400. And then now we go through and we look at our bills and or subscriptions. So I know out of every paycheck I do giving, and I try to put $250 towards giving. And then I also do half of my mortgage, which is $1,500. So I put $750 towards that. And then I look at when my next bills are due. So my next one is my water bill and my internet bill. And my water bill, I don't know how much it's gonna be yet because I don't have my card. So I just have been budgeting right now. I've been budgeting plenty, which is $70. And that has been covering it plus more than plus actually, because right now it's typically around in the 30s and 40s, but that's going to start increasing the more I start watering my garden. So I may even have to go up on my 70, but for now I'm budgeting $70. And then my internet is also 70. And then that is all of the bills then that are coming out, because the next isn't until the next paycheck. So there we go. So that's all I got as far as like my bills and stuff. And then I also have been including in here the gas for my car. And that I do $150 per paycheck. And usually that's kind of over budgeted on that, and I'm not using all of that amount towards that. Okay, so then what I will do is I will add this up. So 250 plus 750 plus 70 plus 70 plus 150. So that is $1,290. And then I subtract that away from my $2,400, which is how much income I'm having to budget here for. So that leaves $1,110. And then I don't have anything initially that I write down towards debt, because basically all the extra money that I have each month that I'm saving for is going towards debt. So I don't really put any extra in here, if that makes sense. I let my savings challenges go towards my extra mortgage and save up towards car fund and stuff like that. So next I have my variable expenses and cash envelopes. So I don't have too many cash envelopes that I'm pulling from all the time. A lot of them are my sinking funds. So this one here, you could split them out like savings and sinking funds. But what I end up doing is just putting all of that into one and just keep it under one category. So what I have for my cash envelopes is groceries, and this is in my wallet. And I do $200 a paycheck for groceries. And if I don't end up using all the $200 for groceries, then I end up taking that out and putting it into my other little categories in my wallet that I have for like cash spending, like fun money, like personal, household items, eating out, etc. And I just realized, you guys, let me zoom you guys in so you can see a little better. There. Okay, that'll probably be better for you. So you can actually see what I'm doing a little bit better now that we don't need to look at the calendar. And then I do have a little cheat sheet over here at the side where I'm reminding myself what categories I have. So these are more my sinking funds. So really my groceries is my only cash envelope, and the rest of these are sinking funds, but I just put them all up here. So then I have beauty, which I save $15 a paycheck. And then gifts, which is 10. And then car maintenance, which is 15. And then my lawn care, I really beefed it up to be able to build it up. I'm doing 60. And then Dropbox, and then here's my subscriptions that I'm saving for, and that is $5 a paycheck. Canva is also $5, and then I have Amazon Prime, which gets $6. Costco and Sam's memberships. Costco gets 6 and Sam's gets 5. And then I used to have my pet category and my personal that I would save for as well. But right now I am actually saving for those in a box challenge, and then I just pull that money out and then split it between Zoe and I. So that's how we're doing that. So then we have 200 plus 15 plus 10 plus 15 plus 60 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 equals 327. And then, so I take $1,110 minus 327, which equals $783. So then basically the 700, and I'm just going to say savings, because this is what's going towards this and a little more, but that is what's going towards my savings challenges and all that. And so basically that gives me 0 left over. So all right, so there we go. That's kind of how I do my breakdown right now. If you had anything towards debt and how much you were paying on your credit cards, you would put that over here and you would subtract that out. And then if you were able to make any extra, obviously, then that's how you would account for that as well. So anyway, that's kind of how I do my paycheck breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I've been thinking about like redoing these videos and maybe trying to do something else on Fridays. So let me know how you guys think about that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop this paycheck in to, let's just put it in right here. So I just end up putting some washi tape in here, and then I washi it in, and I'm just using this planner as my budget planner and making it work. So it's not specifically a budget planner, but it's working for this year. And trying to be resourceful and using what I have. And then we'll washi this in along the bottom. Let me zoom you guys back out here. And I think probably, honestly, really what keeps me, as far as like on target for groceries and stuff like that, is the whole like cash envelope system. So it really it keeps me accountable, like how much I'm spending on groceries, and I'm not just going and using my debit card. I use cash, and then I'm like, so keeping that cash envelope really does help keep you accountable for everything. So if you're not using cash and you are overspending a lot, you might consider that, like especially like at the store or stuff like that. You might want to consider doing the whole cash envelope. So all right guys, well that concludes my Frugal Friday budget breakdown for the first paycheck of April. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.